Welcome back to History and Freemasonry, where ancient symbols reveal timeless truths. 10 reasons why Freemasonry originates from ancient Egypt. Imagine a world where science, spirit, and stone came together under one belief system. A secret legacy passed from the hands of pharaohs to the builders of cathedrals, from desert temples to lodge halls across the world. This is the hidden origin of Freemasonry, and it begins in ancient Egypt. Let's explore 10 reasons why Freemasonry is not just influenced by Egypt. It was born there. Reason 1. Hieroglyphs tell the tale. The walls of ancient temples are covered in images of skilled Egyptian builders, men using tools like plumb lines, levels, and squares. They weren't just workers. They were initiates, dressed in ceremonial clothing, crafting temples with mathematical perfection. Sound familiar? These are the ancestors of today's Freemasons. Reason 2. The apron and the left foot Masons today wear aprons during ritual. Ancient Egyptians wore linen skirts, sacred garments. And just like Masons lead with their left foot in ritual, Egyptians stepped forward with the left when entering sacred space. It was symbolic, the start of a spiritual journey. Reason 3. The Grand Architect. Ptah Freemasonry speaks of the great architect of the universe. But in ancient Egypt, that architect had a name, Ptah. He was the god of architects, craftsmen, and builders, the first creator. He didn't build with his hands. He spoke the universe into being, just like Masons speak truth into action. Reason 4. Jesus, the last Pharaoh. The Bible says, "Out of Egypt I called my son." That son was Jesus. He wasn't just a prophet. He was the last Pharaoh. Called the chief cornerstone, he carried the same title given to sacred stones in Egyptian temples. And his disciple Peter, known as the rock, the foundation stone. It's all symbolic, all Egyptian. Reason 5. Religion, resurrection, and the stars. Freemasonry teaches resurrection, morality, and spiritual light. But these ideas didn't start with Christianity. They began with Egyptian mystery schools. They studied the stars. They practiced astrotheology, the belief that stories of gods are based on celestial movements. To die and rise again, that was Osiris long before it was Christ. Reason 6. Tools of the craft. Every Masonic lodge uses tools: the square, the compass, the level. These are not just symbols. They're direct descendants of Egyptian tools, found in tombs and temples, used both for construction and initiation. They measure more than stone. They measure the soul. Reason 7. Geometry, the language of the gods. To Masons, geometry is sacred. The G in their emblem can mean God or geometry. The Egyptians felt the same. They built the pyramids using mathematics so perfect, it still baffles scientists today. To them, numbers were divine, the blueprint of heaven on earth. Reason 8. As above, so below. The motto, "As above, so below," comes straight from Egyptian wisdom. They believed the heavens shaped the earth, that the movement of stars controlled fate. Freemasonry honors this with rituals aligned to the sun and tracing boards filled with zodiac imagery. The stars don't just light the sky, they guide the soul. Reason 9. Solomon, or Shoshenq. Freemasonry claims its rituals come from King Solomon's temple. But in Egyptian history, Solomon in reality was Shoshenq, a pharaoh who built great temples and ruled from the Nile. His wisdom, his symbols, his throne are all preserved in the Masonic tradition. Reason 10. The temple of Yahweh was the temple of Ptah. The Bible says Solomon built a temple to Yahweh, but archaeological evidence points to Ptah, same temple, same design, but located in Tanis, Egypt, different name. The temple of the Lord was, in truth, a temple of Egypt's master builder. That's the real cornerstone of Masonry. Closing. So, what is Freemasonry? A religion, a secret society, a brotherhood? It's a living legacy, passed down from the Nile to the lodge, a mystery school wrapped in symbols, guided by stars, and built in stone. And its true origin? Ancient Egypt. Seek truth, find light. Please like, subscribe, and share to spread the knowledge. Thank you.